Thank you for joining RasPipKr tutorials. I'm Martin Parker, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my proposed security layout for my heating control. My home heating security control. Basically my current system is I have 4 zones, and so I've got 4 zones into here. And it's a touch button on the control unit, and it swaps between adding a bleep LED or having the automatic light when there's movement. It'll bring the lights on at night. And also there's a manual override, so I'm incorporating the same sort of principle, but on the zone buttons I'm not having the beep set. So if this is set to off, it will not voice announce or anything, but it'll bring the light on if it's dark enough, and it'll voice alert if the voice is turned on, or you press the button, you can turn that specific light on. So the 4 zones are the same. In here we've got the smaller rounded buttons. I've got external voice, so that'll turn it on or off. I've got the doors on or off, decking lights on or off, and a preset mode. Now I might change this to have additional modes, but the only one I could think of is when we have a barbecue. So basically this, like a preset mode, would be so that if we have somebody coming round and they go to the front door by mistake, we always tell them to come to the back gate to get in, because that's where we have this barbecue. But just in case somebody goes to the front door, if there's movement at the front, it will voice announce whether it's turned on or not, in the kitchen or wherever. And also the doors would announce if we left the door unlocked and somebody was coming to our house and they just walked in. So that's pretty much what that is. Description wise, it's fine. I'm happy with that. So that would be the front, but basically the rear door, it wouldn't announce when the door's open. So just in case the door's opening and shutting, it's not going to keep saying that somebody's opening and shutting it. So basically, and there's no movement outside because we'll be stood outside or sat, and I'll be cooking, no doubt. So there you go. That's the layout that I am going to go for. To make this video a quick one, I've already pre-made the buttons, and what I did was, if I click onto this, I've set this as a zone button project for GIMP. So basically I have 5 layers. I've got my background, which is basically a transparent background. I've got, I've got it showing, well, leave it on. I've got a red background, so I've already done the shape, and all these are the same shape, all these 4, sorry. So if I turn that one off, you'll see green. Turn that one off, you'll see the dark grey. Turn that off, you'll see the shading, the gradient that I used. The reason why I did it this way was that I had the same colour set when I was to choose to make my rounded buttons, which are here. So how did I actually create these 3 here? The way I did it was, I didn't need to have my background layer initialized, invisible, and what I did was I turned on the layer and had the gradient selected, and I went to copy, and then edit, and then copy visible. So what is actually in sight would be 2 layers, and then when you click on copy, then go back into it and then paste as a new image. So that's what I did in this instance, and I did it for the grey and the green, being these 3 buttons here. So I have the different states. So when you change, when you touch on the zone button, it will go from this off button and it will go to the red button into the auto mode, and then if you press it again, it will go to the lights constantly on mode. Press it again, it'll go back to the off mode. So that's something I'll have to do in the script for setting that. So that's the zone buttons. Obviously I've done zone 1, 2 and 3, but what I did was, to make it easier, I kept the colour in, and all I did was just change the text by clicking on a text icon, clicking on and changing the number to whichever zone it was, and then change the description area to, well, zone 3 is the rear, so I'll just put that back to 4 so it matches. So that's all I did with them buttons. They're created, and same sort of principle in regards to my rounded buttons. So I can just choose what colour I have to have, and then do that copy visible, and then paste as a new image, and I created these 3 here, and then I just added the text, and just like my previous other video, when you do the text, if I just click on one that's got some text, yeah, if you click on the alignment tool, click on your text box, so it gets the it's highlighted, and then just click to the middle, top and bottom middle as well, and then it's bang in the middle. So I've just created them. Well, there's 12 buttons in all for the zones, and then yeah, another 12 for the rounded buttons as well. That's green. Why is that green? That's because I've got that layer. That confused me then. So when I've created a button and I'm happy with how it looks, I just click on File, Export As, and then set the name for it. So that's just a quick video on how I've done it, and what I've done is, as you can see, my desktop was getting rather full with all these additional 24 icons, buttons that I'd been making, so I've created a home folder, and it just tidied up my desktop as well. So everything here is pretty much buttons, other than the occasional project for GIMP files. That's an old, the original, the screensaver script, so I can get rid of that, to be fair, but I'll just leave it there for now. So that's the only Python file that I'm actually using at the moment. So that's it for this video, just a quick one regarding my buttons. Rather than making a video going through how to actually make each of these buttons, I mean 24 buttons, it would have been a slightly lengthy video, so that's why I've done it that way. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.